Hello and good morning. I'm trying to get these off my desk. I have 3 page, right? Yes, only three more to do. And I just read this one, so let's fix it immediately. And then they're off my desk. So I stamped down, well, some of this is from other pages. I always do something with other pages. It's always just a buildup of the background anyways. So what I decided to do here is I stamp first down, and then like this one I was just utilizing some stuff and checking stuff out with these pen quick sticks. That's what this is. And some Tim Holtz to compare. Just to see. I'm just going to spread some paint out. So I get to the edge a little bit here. Okay. Oh, it's good color. Hello, Miss Cat. If I come and go, it's because our power can't decide if it wants to be on or off this running. That's quite all right. Are you having high winds and storms down there? That's usually when our power starts doing something like that. Not so much here in Green Bay, but I remember when I lived out in the country. It'd be on, and then within seconds it'd be back on, and then it'd do it again. Yep, I did. I hope that was okay. And you could post in mine as well. I am gonna have Diamond. Next time Diamond comes over, because I discovered right now everything's got to be approved. If you post in my group, I'm going to remove that because I'm going to trust people's judgments. I did that as Diamond did that because something occurred with my group and a friendship fallout. And I was too preoccupied with what was going on in my life to realize what was happening in my group. So Diamond discovered something, so she made it that everything had to be approved until we could get it sorted out. We were at the hospital. Oh. And I don't think I ever thought about it until recently when, till Stephanie tried to, she's like, I can't post in your group. It won't let me do it. I go, it has to be approved. She's like, why? I never knew that you did that. I said, I usually didn't until an incident occurred. I said, and I don't know how to stop. Thank you. I don't know how to go in and like fix that so that it doesn't need approval. I have to wait for Diamond to come. Or if Diamond, hello, I was working. Signs on. Or I'll message her and maybe she can look at it from home. Diamond is the only one that has all my information. Nobody else does. Nobody else will again. Scott has no runs so far because it's Martin Luther King Day. Hi, Clint. How are you this morning? So he's home this morning. He's watching a movie. He's just chilling. He's taking a day off. That's what he kind of told me. I said, I don't blame him. Until he gets a run, he may get some this afternoon. Jenny, always working. Jenny, you changed your name too? Jenny Trucker? Is that who that is? Always working? I can't keep up with these people who change their channel names. Yeah, I gotta save some money. She's when she's having a, yes, it's neat, Tina. Okay. She's having a sale. She's cleaning out her she shed, everybody. And I got some good stuff the last time. By the way, Allie loves, because I bought that Brad thing, and my granddaughter uses my Brads all the time. So I got that, and I wrapped that up, and I gave it to her as like a bonus little Christmas gift. And she was so excited because now she has it. She forgot the Brad's here, but she took the handle. She took the mechanism. So she has some at home. And I thought that was who is New Year, new name, LOL, who is my granddaughter, Allie. Kind of lost in that one right there, Kath. Who's what? Who is? Yeah. New name, new channel. I ain't changing mine. I'm staying Tina's Messy Crafty Life because I couldn't come up with a better name that fits me. But so I wrapped that up and gave it to her for Christmas because she's always asking me, Nana, you got any Brads? Nana, do you got any of those pin thingies? When she says it, I think, Jenny Tucker, or always working. And sometime in February. I think that's she messaged me, so I believe, right, Janie? She's going through her she shed. Yeah, she is downsizing, I believe. She knows I'm Mixmedia, so she's going to give me a little heads up what she's got. I usually have about $20 to $50 to play with. So I thought when she messaged me, she's like, "I'm here, Tina, here it is." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't have no money until this." I mean, isn't it? My husband just started working 3 weeks. 3 weeks before they'd be able to get his money in the bank with direct deposit. What the hell is that? It's bad as Amazon. They can grab your money and tell you it takes 7 to 14 days to put it back in. Isn't that crazy? Look, we have like savings and all. It's like, I don't understand that. I said that to Scott. He goes, I don't either. So she was messaging me right away about it. I was like, oh man, I like the shop. Just like Miss Kat's. I didn't mean. It's like, Cat, ready for this one? I was like thinking, why am I missing Mrs. Kat's, videos or anything that you're doing, Kathy? So I went over. I was sitting up with my tablet upstairs, watching the snow fall. I'm going to find somebody watching, just going through and kind of going to the list of people that come in, and like you. So I go through and I start watching. If you come and see me, I come and see you. That's how I look at it. And if you're live, I go and I'll come in the lives. So I'm looking, why aren't I getting any notifications for some people? I ain't getting them for Clint. I'm not getting them for Kat. I went back in. You got all my bells were off for use. I missed dollar sale, man. I missed the dollar sale. Because I didn't get no notification. Yeah, I have been. So I unsubscribed and resubscribed and started all over again. Yeah, I went in there, all my bells. So, yeah. And okay, this is what gets me. I frequent your channel. I know this summer I was hit or miss, but I still would go in and see what's going on with everybody just because I had a lot going on this summer. Y'all know that. I don't need to go into details. But I'm thinking of all the people that YouTube decides to do this to are channels I watch. There's channels that I don't watch, and I'm thinking, I'm going through my list going, unsubscribe. I was like, what the hell? YouTube. Why are you like? I've been following Miss Cat. I can't tell you when I started following her. Kathy, Janie is another one. Clint's another one. 3 channels right in this chat. I've been following for years. Why are you taking these away from me? And the thing is, okay, you as a you can see that I unsubscribed. I don't see I supposedly unsubscribed to you. I did when I did it because I was like, okay, if YouTube wants to take the bell off for these channels, I unsubscribe and resubscribe and click the bell. So then, yeah. Yeah. I don't get rarely do I get notifications when other channels are going live. I get them for people I really don't watch that I am subscribed to, but I subscribe to them because at one time they subscribed to me. But the channels I do frequently, I don't get it. It's like I missed Kathy's sale because I didn't see it. I'd have been in her dollar sale, man. I love dollar sales. I'd have bought something. That time I probably had money too. So it's irritating as hell. So now I'm hoping when Kat goes live, Kathy goes, Kat. See, Miss Kathy should have named her channel Kit Kat. Kit Kat Cat. Hopefully I won't miss it when she has another sale. Even if I don't buy anything, I like to go watch. I get them out of the loop a little bit, damn, but I need to start buying gas. Yeah, for bargain. Yeah, exactly. I have good bargain sales too, Clint. Yeah, I went for a while. I started the thing yesterday when I was kind of going through And I'm like, yeah, I ain't using this. This is going to my I have it's an extra large collapsible cube shelf thing, you know, those buckets. I don't know what they're called. And that's where I put stuff in that I'm going to eventually sell. And it sits in my closet. And when I come across something, I just throw it in there. And eventually, when it gets full, I'll do it like a boom. Okay, it's full. Let's have a little sale. I was like, when I got to Kathy's channel the other night and realized my bell was off, I was pissed. Yeah, I seen that. I was like, man, I missed a good one. I hope those people are very grateful. That was very nice of you, Kathy, to do that. That was awesome. By the way, I got your little package of those little sticky notes. They're already in an envelope. I fitted them in the envelope, and they weighed less, and I only had to mail them with my 2 stamps. So they'll be out in the mail tomorrow for you, your grandson's books. I bet you, like you were saying, that's the video I discovered that I wasn't getting notifications for. Was that video? I was like, and that's when I discovered. Wait a minute, what sale? I was so upset because I had been in there. I have a large table full of items and still got more to put in for February's D-Stash. Do you know a day in February, Janie, or you just don't know? So I can know to put some money aside in February. Not that I need anything, but you know what? I always use it. I just started using something Miss Katz I got in I won a box. I don't know if it was from bingo or she had a giveaway, but I won the school box. It had these like shimmer dust things. I don't know what the name. I'd have to go get them. Ella, your bell was yeah. See, pearl something you were called. I remember that. Never used them in my life. That's what I like about some sort of sometimes these stashes. It's something I want to try, but I don't want to buy new if I don't like it. And then somebody has an D-stash and it's a reasonable price, I'll grab it. This crap now. Can you use paint that? What?
I'm charging my razor, so leave it
right on. Oh, okay. Tina, sorry, but my mirror's crap. Can you use paint that has started to thicken for paint? I'll show you a perfect example. That's a good question because I can answer that. Whoa. I'm going to show you about this. This is my delusions. That's why I'm using my delusions, because they're turning into this. Okay? See how thick that is? That's delusions. That's from years of having it. It's from air getting in there. Still okay. This is it on the paper. I mean, you get a little texture, but it's cool. Take a little, I did this yesterday. I just sat it on my drying room. And you can go like this and some will come off, but not much. But yeah, you can do it. I did it. Yep. I'm one of these. I use it until I can't. I know that's why she went from tubs to the little containers, because that was happening too much. And depending on how, mine are pretty old. You figure she's, let's see if it's dated. 2017. Yeah. 2015. And if they're within reason, you can put a little baby oil in there, but then you got to stir and stir and stir and stir and stir. I threw out a whole waste basket of paint Friday. Yeah, sometimes it's like not worth the headache to do it. Yeah, I've come across the field that I'm like, you know what? I ain't even. No, I would have probably took this a couple years ago. I'd have been like, take them out of the garbage, sell it, put them in a box. How much you want for all that? But these days, nah. Like this. That's why I used it. And I got another one over there. I think it was yellow that same way. And I'm like, you know what? As soon as, because I got, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, well, 14 of the tubs, maybe 20 sitting with the ones on my desk left. And what I want to, they're getting used up because they're starting to gum up. I call it gum up. I don't know if that's a technical word for them, but yeah. To me, when you buy paint like this should be 20 years shelf life. Shouldn't turn into looking like this from something that should look like this. And even look at this one starting. See that right there? That's starting to do what that's going to turn into. And that's, to me, is like all the money you buy for this paint, it shouldn't be like that. I don't care how long it's on a shelf. You should be able to take it and shake it, and it should come back. Add a little texture paste to that blue. Make blue texture paste. Yep. Well, you know what I did? I just did it with boom. Yeah, texture paste. I used what I did. I didn't do it on this one. We'll do it on this one. Okay, wrong bottle. Okay. I have gel medium. So we'll see. I squirt a little gel medium. I like the dishes. I used to save all the, when I would go through the paint, I loved her little canisters because then I'd put paint in them. Then I stayed the same consistency. But I probably could have put a little paste in here, but paste or gel medium, it's a glue. Yeah. It's a little rough. Smoother though, I'll give you that. That's a good idea, Kathy. Because I just went right out of the bucket on that one that I just showed you. Doing the gel medium in here smoothed it out a little bit, where it's not so grainy. So that was a cool idea. Yeah, great tip. Yeah. Well, I use gel medium, so you can get away with gel medium too. It wasn't as grainy, I guess is the word. Sweet as a wall. But yeah, I have a couple like this. And I get they're not going to last forever. I mean, some of these are... Okay. This is probably shelf life. What one is on? Yeah, 2015. It's probably when it was sold. Or put on the shelf. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've owned these, so... And she don't make them in a canister like this, so... How long were they? Because I had to call the company because I had a bunch right here from Hobby Lobby. Well, this one's a clearance one. But I bought some at Hobby Lobby when I first got into hers. I went out, I saved, and went and bought a bunch of her paint from Hobby Lobby. And they were really weird. They weren't like creamy. Is the word I'm going to use. So I called Ranger. And they're like, and I was so mad. And they're like, oh, you can just add this. And I said, I shouldn't have to add anything for something I bought. It should be open and usable. So they sent me all her collection. Told me to disregard them because I sent pictures. I said, I can send you pictures. I said, I bought every color at the time she had, which was just the basic colors. And everyone I opened, they weren't creamy. So I sent them pictures. She told me where to send the pictures, and then a few days later, I got an email back, and they asked me for my address, and I gave them my address, and they said disregard the ones that they were sending me ones, and she asked where I bought them, and I said Hobby Lobby, and which city, and all that, and boom, and well, I didn't disregard them. I don't disregard anything. Rarely I throw something away. Because I think somebody here on YouTube actually told me you could put a little baby oil in them. So I did. They're still, but I didn't know that at the time when I called the company. And if they're willing to send me something, that product that I shouldn't have had to add anything to them. And that's what I said to the lady. I'm like, I'm not adding anything to this. She goes, pardon? I'm like, these are brand new. I said, be different story if I open them. I said, and put them on my shelf for a while. I said, I can show you the receipt. I said, I literally just came home with these all excited, and this is what they look like. Can you send me a picture? This is my email. She, boom, sent her. I said, okay. I sent the picture, and then that's when she asked for my address and everything. She goes, and then like she asked, I think she called me back too. Yeah. Hey, Stephanie G. I mean, to pay that kind of price, don't tell me just to add a little baby oil. No, I don't think so. Did you figure, what were they? At the time I probably bought them, I probably paid $5 a piece. Yeah. So this is with the yellow one. You know, they're probably pretty old. Like this. Oh, God, I shouldn't have opened that. Oh, no, see, that's the creamy one. I do have one that's... Yeah, where'd I put it? It's right here. It's like, what? I thought I had a green one. See, here's another one. This one's more rubbery. How was everybody's weekend? Oh, Jesus. Man, I feel sorry for you. You guys are going through a lot. Like, see, this one's really rubbery. I don't even know if I can get this one to spread. Yeah, this one I might have to just say goodbye to. So what I'll do is... It likes to roll up like a little ball of dough. I'll sprint it with some water. That's what I used to do. Is they're like, yeah, you can sprint them with water before you close. One was a good idea from Diane. But I shouldn't have to do that either. We'll let that sit and see what it looks like in a few days. I don't know why I even used whatchamacallit, stencil, because I doing this, I kind of just rubbed it out, but that's all right. It's looking cool. I'm going to try that. But I got to go grab my pellets because my alarm went off and I forgot to go grab it. So I'm going to go do that real quick. My girlfriend called me last night, my friend Dana. We've known each other since I was 18. I'm 51 years old, going on 52. I always try to catch up at least once a month because she lives in Michigan now. She's coming to get me. She called me because she's putting me down. She's got her granddaughter. Granddaughter's 14 and a half. She's had her granddaughter off and on all these years. Her son's in prison. That's her son. The mom doesn't care. So she's going for guardianship so she can get some help because she's living on disability. And she says, I can't. It's going to be hard to make it. To maintain my... She goes, where I'm living, which was her grandparents' house. She got lucky. She got her grandparents, and her mom left her a house, her grandparents' house. That was nice. Hi, fairy treasures. So, mom doesn't want to raise the kid, but does want to give Dana permanent guardianship. So Dana can't go get any assistance or medical care for this child. So she has put character witnesses down on this guardianship form, and then I'm going to have to get questioned. And the lady that's assisting her, she wasn't sure if Michigan allows it. I might have to go up there for the court hearing for the judge to question me, or go if they allow me to sit here in my room. He sends me a link, and I can be brought up. What? She goes, nothing else. I'll just drive down and get you because I don't drive. And I go, why do you have to go through such BS? If her mom would say, yeah, here, fill out the papers, I'm giving the grandmother guardianship of this child, be done. But no. I said, yeah, is she collecting benefits? That's what they think. She doesn't want the kid, but she's collecting all the benefits for the kid. I said, well, let her ass get it for fraud then. But she goes, Tina, she lasted 2 months in her mom's care after I moved up to Michigan. She moved to Michigan this summer. Her mom passed away, and she received the house. So she goes, I don't have a house payment. All I do is have to maintain it. Oh, hell yeah, I'm moving up. She goes, that saved me like $500 a month. She lives up 30 minutes from me. Rent is cheaper. She goes, nah, but yeah, I'd move up to Michigan, but I don't have a house payment or rent. She goes, all I do is, and goes 3 months. All the granddaughter lasted at the mom's. The next thing you know, the mom's in Michigan dropping off the daughter and said, here, you can have her again. This time Dana's like, I said, well, sorry. So she goes, I got a caseworker for Lila. They got her on insurance. Right now, I see more and more grandparents raising their grandchildren, and lately I hear of it. So I had told her, I was teasing her. I said, so when I testify, I shouldn't tell her how much to the judge, how much trouble we got into before we were grandparents. She goes, yeah, that would be a good idea. She goes, yeah, please don't. And I'm like, okay, I won't. Because her and I would get in some good doozies, her and I. We never went to jail, though. So my painting papers, I just have fun. I watch My Fairy Treasures there. Holy smokies. I wish I had half that woman's talent. Some people always got um Leah started watching her. It's my granddaughter Leo. She's like, Nana. And I'm like, what? You need to watch this, lady. And I'm like, wait, My Fairy Treasures. I don't know how Leah came across her, but so I watch another channel I don't comment in, but Leah's all excited to show me because Leah, my oldest granddaughter, went off to college this year. She is going to be going for CSI, basically. That's what she wants to be. I looked at her and like she knows I watch CSI. I like CSI like in my show, and she goes, "Yeah." I go, "You were skittish to blood when you were little." I know. I'm over that. She goes, "Hi, Kelly." I said, "You're squeamish of bugs." But then she's like, "Nana, what? I'm not going to be on the street like CSI. I want to be in a lab." I'm like, "There's a difference." She goes, "I hope so." I'm like, "But that's what she wants to do." I'm like, she wants to be able to testify in court for things. I'm like, oh, I said, I can't wait till you're actually in a career and you can fill me in on the juicy stuff because I like that, I watched a channel yesterday that has me wanting to jello play it again. I think it's Mr. Shoot, forgot his name. It's -4. Yeah, it's cold here too. -6 where you are. I'm at -5. I don't know what the wind chill is, but according to my computer, it says -5. Kathy's like, you guys keep that. I don't want any of that. So I moved to Florida, the land of the dreams, and then she gets hurricanes instead. I watched a TikTok, because my cousin Roger, he's actually my second cousin. He's my mom's first cousin. We call them snowbirds when people like live in Wisconsin, but they go down south for the winter. Snowbirds. Well, I never thought I'd see my cousin Roger become a snowbird. His wife actually talked him into that. So they own their house up here, which was my great grandparents' house. And he sends me a TikTok video. Sends me, he goes, "This is my life as I experience." I don't exactly know where they are in Florida. Leave Wisconsin. Don't have to put up in the winter, they said. She says, he goes. And it's some TikTok video. It's a guy going, "Honey, let's leave the snow. We can go to Florida. Won't have to put up snow," she says. "No snow," she says. And then it goes to a guy standing in a hurricane weather, and he goes, "But go to Florida. What's worse, hurricane or snow? I think I'd rather the snow. At least the snow stays outside. Hurricane, broken window." And it was like one of those priceless. And he's adding up priceless. Leave Wisconsin, leave snow, priceless. Broken window, $5,000. Hurricane. It was funny because I was teasing him the other day. I said, "Were you up here for Christmas?" He goes, "Nope, we went down. We're in Florida for Christmas," he says. Kind of weird. Well, I said, "He doesn't get snow up here anyways." But like his parents are gone, her parents are gone. They have no children. They can do what they want. because he calls me Brat. That's been a nickname that he's called me since I was a kid. He says, we don't have no brats like you to have to stay and no grandchildren. So, but, no, it's so funny. It was funny. He goes, this is my life. She says, let's go to Florida for the winter, she says. No snow we have to deal with, she says. I think the cute. I remember when my kids came from Oklahoma. They were little because they never seen snow. They didn't remember snow. Lisa lived here, but Teresa didn't. But they didn't remember snow. They didn't never seen snow. They got to a point where they were seeing snowbanks, and they couldn't keep those girls in the house for the life of them because they had to go buy them winter jackets, snow pants, and boots and all that while they were home for 2 weeks. Well, they just hit the thrift store to get them, but instead of buying new for something that they wouldn't wear after they pretty much left, because they lived in South Carolina at the time. And it was so funny because you couldn't keep those kids you couldn't keep them in the house. They were constantly outside. And where would you move if they weren't cats? I'm just curious. I mean, would you go somewhere where you didn't have the bad weather if you didn't have your grandchildren? I know you wouldn't come to Wisconsin because we got really cold weather, but I was just curious. Mountains, preferably North Carolina. I was going to say, I told Scott I would love, if I was going to move somewhere, it'd be either South Carolina or North Carolina. Both states are gorgeous. I've been to both. Because I lived on the Air Force Base with my grandpa. Jesus. Hi, Grandpa. Must be thinking of me today, and I'm thinking of him. With my Uncle Randy for summer. And, I laughed because he said when they were going through an old box, because my Uncle Randy started his Air Force career in Altus, Oklahoma. That's where he met my Aunt Mary. He met my Aunt Mary, and they were married 14 days later. And they're still married. 2 beautiful girls later and a handful of grandsons. No granddaughters. But and then he went to South Carolina to I think it was Andrews Air Force Base. I'm pretty sure that's Andrews Air Force Base. I'd have to go look. But he said when he was digging in a box, because he ended his career back in Altus, Oklahoma, and their intentions were always to move back home here to Wisconsin. My uncle got out of the Air Force, and he couldn't find a job. It was during the Reagan era, and that when things got tough for jobs in the 80s, that he re-enlisted. And he was chief engineer on the big airplanes that the big back end opens. Hi, Sabrina. But so he ended his career in the same place he started, I should say. But they were going through a box. They came across, and here they found my Air Force ID to get on the base, because I had to have a temporary ID while I stayed with them, and then I got temporary medical. That was kind of cool. And when I stayed with them, because they technically had guardianship for me for a while. So, but I got this phone call 6 months ago, maybe. Hello, this is so and so. And I'm like, yes, may I help you? We are a lot, blah, 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 something, blah, blah, blah. If you ever were on this base, blah, 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 you could be eligible for money, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, can I take your number, please? And I'll call you back. And the guy goes, well, we could start this information with you now. I said, but I wasn't, I said, first of all, I am not a child of an Air Force officer. He goes, excuse me, but we have your name. I'm like, you can have my name all you want. I'm not a child of an Air Force officer. And I don't believe it was, and I couldn't remember for the life of me, and I don't know what it was. For some reason, my brain went fog. I had to call my uncle. I'm like, I will call you back. I said, if I'm eligible for this money, I'm going to take it. What the hell? But I'm going to call my uncle. So I called my Uncle Randy, and I'm like, Uncle Randy, I just got this weird phone call from so-and-so saying I may be eligible for money because they found something in the water on the base. And he goes, yep. He goes, Tina, but we weren't on that base. He goes, ignore that call. I go, how the hell would they get my number? He goes, we no idea. Alicia's getting them and Teresa's getting them too. And that's my cousins. So they think they're going to get a buck. And he goes, that one's a scam. He goes, you'd get he told me, yeah, I would legitimately get a letter from the United States or government or something, not some phone call, some random phone call. I'm like, okay. He goes, but base we were on don't have that issue. Some other base. I'm like, okay, dokie. Alrighty. So I'm going to dry this and then I'm going to start doodling on it. Looks pretty cool, hasn't it? I'm not saying my desk is massive, but I put my watercolor on my desk last night and it vanished. Oh, I have things vanish all the time. Did I tell you I got the ATC? I think I did. But yeah, you did tell me. Did anybody else? I know Kat got hers. I know Sprita got hers. I don't know if anybody else got theirs. Nobody's left it in the chat saying they got theirs. I haven't got any so far. So yours didn't come yet, Sprina. I know you said you sent yours out. I haven't. Probably tomorrow, maybe. I know it's Martin Luther King's Day, so. Miss Cat, you didn't have to pay anything to get, because I put 3 stamps on this envelope, okay? You didn't have to pay any more postage on that from me, did you? Sprita didn't. What else that they put in my package first class? Or no, yours first class. Or mine. They didn't even stamp. Sprita says they didn't even stamp on my stamps on my package. I told her, cut them out and use them. I get packages like that all the time. It's because my mailman says it goes through the. Oh, from you. They go through the machine so fast sometimes they can't get them. Nope. 2 or bunch. Ready to go, but I'm sure right now it's no. I hate areas so they may be sitting in the post office. Nope. Okay. Good to know. But that's sometimes how they miss the stamps in the corner and put the markings on it. I cut those babies out. If I see them, I cut those out. I'll reuse them. I got forever stamps for about probably 3 months. Scott's dad bought rolls of stamps. And he had 2 in one drawer. And then I found, I want to say 3 more. I don't know how many are on a roll. I never looked. I'm going to curious look. They're like this, all in a row. Let's see. U.S. flags 2022. 100 of them. 100. And I found 3 in a drawer, and that took one We used one for the thank you cards. I got a roll. And then when me and Scott got in the office, I think I found 3 more rolls. I don't know why my father-in-law was he never mailed much out. That's what me and Scott can't figure out. But he probably heard that, if you buy forever stamps, you can still use them. Just I'm almost through that roll, but this is the roll that was started for the thank you notes for the funeral. And I bet you have 3 more like that rolls. They're in the office. Why they weren't all in one spot, we don't know either. I'm still finding trinkets. You want to see something? I need to go get it. So me and Scott are going through this container down in a corner of the basement. I call it the man side of the basement. I opened this little Rubbermaid container, like an old ice cream container. It was Scott's childhood marbles. So I put them in this old jar. That's all these jars with the metal lids from Bell or Balls. These are just as I said, Scott, what are these? Because I told Scott, I'm displaying them. They're cool. These are these ones. See that big one right there? See that other big one in there? Oops, right there. These are bearings out of machines at the paper mill that Scott's dad used to work on. So he'd bring them home to Scott. Scott said he thought they were gone. So I'm displaying them. I think they're cool. Because they were Scott's. Scott's like their only marbles. I'm like, it doesn't matter. They were yours when you were little. So I got them in a jar. I'll be right back. I want to show you guys something because I want you guys' opinion. So nobody go anywhere. I only have to run downstairs and grab one. Holy Christ, this is heavy. Okay. So, I'm back. I told you one take one. So, You all know I bought my father-in-law's house. We bought our father-in-law's house. We were going through the house and we just hit it with this. This is I was gonna throw these away. I wouldn't let her. It says Green Bay City Directory 1990. Look how big this is. Holy moly, smoky moly. These are heavy. I brushed all the two of them from upstairs. There it is. It's the yellow pages. And I called around, like the library, the historical society. Wonder why this one's marked. Oh, well, it's just they don't want them. So it's like people's names, yellow pages, businesses. What's the yellow part? I have no idea. And names. What's this say? I have 10 of these. Numeral telephone directory. What the hell is a numeral telephone directory? Interesting. I'll have to look that up. But I have 10 of these books. They're huge. This one's huge. And then this is a big one. And then they got longer. And they're like this. And look at this there. They've been on my in-law's shelf for 30 years. You figure what year is this? They sell you 1994. This one's 1990. Yeah. So my question is, I know the shipping would be crazy, but I wonder if I should maybe make packets and sell so many, and I'll break the spine because I want to. I forgot what I said. And sell, maybe go through, put some yellow ones in, put some white ones in, put some blue ones in, and sell packets. What do you think? That's what I need to know. Or should I try selling them as a whole? She wanted to recycle these, and I wouldn't let her. And maybe $1 or $2 a pack. Well, you guys, I need your opinion. Let me know. Because nobody wants them. Not even my sister. Oh my God, that book's heavy. She wanted to recycle them. I'm like, are you crazy, girl? She don't, no. I saw potential. She says she sees junk. I won't let her do it. She says, then they're on you. I'm like, they are on me. I would sell and craft with them. Yeah. But that's a lot. Those are real heavy. That's why I need to get some of those bags we were talking about Sabrina the other day. Because I thought of tearing them, not tearing them apart, but taking and making little. I would paint pages. Oh, I will do that too. Because I got 10 of them downstairs. 10. I'm going to jelly print some. Oh, by the way. Okay, thank you. And if you can get them. I think they're like the 10 by 12 ones if possible. Wonderful. Stay warm and love and hugs. You too, Janie. Be safe out on those roads. That would be great, Sabrina, if you could find a good, big ones. Because I will buy them from you. But she wanted my sister-in-law. You could tell a crafter to somebody that don't care. She was going to get a dumpster. Bring it in here. Because okay, how do we put it? It's the estate money. It's not her money. So she doesn't care because it's not her money. But another thing, you think she would care because once everything is done, it gets split 50-50. That's how dad's will went. Okay. So I want to get a dumpster in here. Okay. And go through the house and just empty it out. Just shouldn't care. Like those books, should have threw them away. Scott's like, no, we're not going to dumpster. I got a trailer. We can go to the dump. Getting in a dumpster is a hell of a lot expensive than just going to the dump and paying $25. Because at Green Bay residents, you only pay $25 up to so many pounds. And, well, we'll have a garage sale. Well, there was nothing in his house for a garage sale. She come to realize that. Because Dad and I cleaned out. When finally I could get Dad to start going through stuff, we cleaned out a lot, like Mom's clothes. We donated to the women's shelter and nursing home and stuff like that. So, and anything Craft House was staying. And so forth like that. Came to those books, she wanted to throw them away, and I'm like, hell no. No. I already told Scott, I want the books from downstairs. But I did call around, like I said. I called the library. They didn't want them. They actually got them, the lady told me. And she told me to check this, and I checked them. They have a Oneida check. I asked them to check the Oneida library if they wanted them. They didn't want them. So, and then I checked the Historical Society. They're going to actually come over next year and look at all these newspapers that Dad has. I mean, vintage, old newspapers. We get to go free twice a month and no limit. For what? On what? Well, we get to go free twice a month and no limit. See, I am not paying for StreamYard or anything else. But I can't, first of all, I can't afford it. So if I can't have anybody on up with me, I'm very sorry. I'll have to do it on your channel if you have it. But I can't afford it. I was going to buy a subscription to that with my YouTube money for a year. And I don't remember why I didn't. And I may, if I ever get enough hours in to get paid, I may do it. The dump. Oh. Yeah, here we don't. But, okay, I just found out for my son. You can tell I don't pay attention. Because I didn't realize this, and Scott and I didn't know this until most recently when Xavier told us. We could go over, okay, we went out to the city dump, okay? If we went to another place here in Green Bay with our furniture, we wouldn't have had to pay anything. We didn't know that. You just have to show them your card with your address on, and they're like, yep, over here, and they pull it off to everything. We did not know that until we were talking, because I happened to be with Xavier, and he was dropping off a couch, and I'm thinking he's going to the dump, because he came and got a few items that I needed to get rid of, like an old bassinet that I couldn't sell. The museum didn't want it. It's like a 1970 bassinet, and you can't sell them. So we just got rid of it because the legs were falling apart. Why my mother-in-law still had it? Oh, I know why. She had it underneath her clothes chute to catch her clothes. But it kept on collapsing on me, and I told Scott, hell no. I have a table down there to fold laundry, and I put a basket underneath my clothes chute. Good morning, Sandy. And I said, I don't need a bassinet. So, but we couldn't sell it because it was so old, and I sent pictures to like a museum. Our local museum, they didn't want it. So I went with Xavier thinking he was going to the dump. And I'm like, where are you going? He goes, the city garage. And I'm like, really? And we go to city garage. Xavier pulls out his ID. They back us in. Xavier gets out, starts taking the stuff out. Guy helps him take the couch out. And I said, how much is this going to cost? And he goes, nothing. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, Mom. You could drop anything off at here at the city garage. Doesn't cost you anything. I'm like, man, Dad made 2 runs of the dump of Grandpa's. All his furniture, everything. Yep. He goes, you could have brought it over here. Because we made one, and even at my big, when we cleaned out the duplex, luckily we only made, but Xavier took a lot of furniture out of here and put it in a dumpster at his apartment and worked for us for a while. So it only cost us like $30 or $40. I don't remember, but it didn't cost us anything because the estate had to pay it back to Scott and I. We cleaned this place. We did the work. My sister-in-law didn't do shit in this place except show up, grab what she wanted, and go. But I'm still finding little hidden treasures. I wanted to keep all the canceled checks for ephemera, and my sister-in-law wouldn't let me because she was scared that somebody would use my in-law's name. So we had to shred them out. I mean, because my in-laws had to, right here, the closet in this room, it goes back this way a little bit and goes, you go in, it goes like this. And there's shelves on the top, but Scott put me shelves all the way along it. That's what I wanted. So, each end, because you saw that when you opened it, you just thought it was a full closet with clothes in. What you didn't see is on the ends of this little closet, because it's like the whole wall on that side, was shoe boxes. Shoe boxes from 1967 until they quit sending you the checks back. My in-laws kept every check they got back in the mail from writing a check. It's 1967 till when did they stop doing that? Whenever. I think it was 1998 was the last one I found in the shoe boxes in there. Yeah. All in shoe boxes and dated. I wanted to keep them because all I saw was potential. You know? They were all canceled. Some of the accounts weren't even left or even legit anymore. But if I went to move if I went to say, what the hell's all the shoebox? She probably would have never known what was in there. She wouldn't let me keep them. We had a shredding party. Lucky a friend of Sam's works for a recycling company, so we took them all over there, and he just grabbed the boxes and went boom, boom, in a big shredder for me. But yeah, it's amazing what people keep. I'm like, why did they keep them? You know, they didn't have to keep them that long. I don't get it, but whatever. So I'm trying to get through these papers for 3 days now. I'm down to 3. Or 2. 2. Put it at 3. Okay. The one fell? Yep, one fell. I thought there was 3. Yeah, it's right here. Yeah. But that, I don't know what I'll do with them later, but I use them eventually. I think I'll make some ATCs. Backgrounds. So Miss any? I think so. Yeah, probably. Yeah. It's just packaging. I got it in a box. I don't know what was mailed, probably. And I thought I kept it. I don't know. I don't remember what was the packaging from or what I ordered, but I kept it. I thought, hey, I could paint on that. It rips easy though, so I don't know how well it would do for packaging or like wrapping a package because it rips so easy. But I'd probably make it work. Oopsie. So, Kathy, are you going to do bingo again this winter? Start bingo again? Or did I miss something? Or are you doing bingo and I wasn't getting notifications? I miss bingo. I enjoy playing bingo on Kathy's channel. I know there's a couple channels that do bingo, but I'm not going to do their bingo. There's too much drama on a couple channels of that. I just want to sit back and relax. So, yeah. I'm back in the game now. Scott's back working. The house is kind of settled. I can just relax and I can craft again, do my channel again. You know, I can't get a time slot. Every time I want to do my normal time. Well, you know what? I'm gonna give you my philosophy. I'll give you my 2 cents for it. I get if you watch your channel and they are friends. I would put a video out there, find a time slot, and stick with that time slot, and say, hey, "Oh well," because if we watch for that, nobody'd get on. You know what I mean? You started bingo before anybody else on these damn platforms, and everybody ran with it. They can sit there and claim they did it. They started it. No, I don't believe that a minute because there's only one time I played bingo on somebody else's channel, and that was like 4 or 5 years ago. So I think you should do it and just do it. And the people that follow you will come to your bingo. Or who care about you. I'll be there. I didn't realize. Like I said, I was so mad when I discovered the other day that I wasn't subscribed to you. Or the bell wasn't a notification of me again. I was like, what the hell? YouTube. So I unsubscribed and subscribed again. So hopefully I get notifications. Yeah, I know. Been down that road, but I wouldn't let it stop me. People are so asinine and cruel. Jealousy. Well, I was going to start doing lives again soon, and as I get my new webcam and not worry about others, especially as they are on every single day and several times. Exactly. Yep. You do you, Kathy. Don't hesitate to go when I'm on, because I go spontaneously. But I usually check, like, see if I was say I was gonna go live. I always check to see who's on. If you were on, I'd go watch you. I get bored a lot. I always have to be doing something. But if all of a sudden I go live because Or it's like, oh, just go live. I always check, and if you were live, I'd go watch you, because I like to watch somebody. But for somebody to come down on you because you're doing your channel, that's bullshit. Pure and simple bullshit. Oh, I was on live. You shouldn't do it live. Bullshit. Worry about your channel. I'll worry about mine. If you got people that follow you, always okay. Not all people follow the same people. Like me, I follow you, but there might be somebody that okay, my can't that don't follow you that follows me. Does that make sense? I think that made that. And that's all right. You're not stealing my glory. If you're on and I'm on, because there's people that don't follow me, that follow you. Big world out there, people. Big world. Be so petty. There's a couple people I know that don't like it, that don't care for each other's channels, but I'm friends with them all. Yep. Use it or lose it. That's what Tina Tuesday's about. My Tina Tuesdays that I'm doing. It's about using stuff. Basically, it's about that. I'm going to tag my Tuesday video with that. Hashtag use it or lose it, because that kind of falls what Tina Tuesday is about, is using stuff I have. And, so I'm going to use that tag in my description, if you don't mind. Because that's basically what Tina Tuesday is. I already got my stuff set out that I haven't touched in so long. It sits there and looks nice hanging. So I'm actually going to do something with it tomorrow on Tina Tuesday. And I'll probably be this time. And I'll go live for Tina Tuesday tomorrow. Because I was going to do a video on it. Do a video. And then upload it tomorrow. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go live and work on it. So I got to get this all cleared up. Well, I have not been in grade school in a long, long time, and I'm playing stupid games anymore. Exactly, me either. Yep, I'm not in high school anymore. I'm a grown-ass Oh, sorry. Almost swore. I'm a grown-ass woman, and I don't need that shit in my life. I got enough stuff going on. I mean, you want to be my friend, you can be my friend. If you don't want to be my friend, you don't have to be my friend. You don't have to watch my channel. It's easy to click off and say, go somewhere else. I don't slam people on YouTube. I don't slam people on Facebook. It's not my gig. That shows just the immaturity of somebody. And there's a lot of it out there. I see it all the time. And I'm always thinking, what is wrong with you people? Grow the hell up. You're grown-ass women. Get over it. Move on. Yep. I mean, I put my life in a different perspective when I thought my husband died this summer. All this in this room, this channel, even the roof I have. Thank you. I'd give it all up. I mean, I didn't know for almost 2.5 hours if my husband was alive or dead. And I kept praying and praying. Please don't take him. Please don't take him. Please don't take him. I need him. I need him. I can't, And nothing in that world would have mattered except for my family, my kids, my grandkids, and my husband. At that very moment, and then things occurred real shortly after that in a lot of different ways. And I was like, you know what? I'm over this. I have a beautiful house. I have a beautiful family. I have a wonderful husband that treats me decent. loves me. I don't need this drama in my life. I'm out. I'm not even going to give you the satisfaction. And I did not realize till, like I said, a couple months ago, because the diamond exhibitor, I like how my children makes the decision. Yep, fighting to come back from the stroke got me how short life really is, and letting others make me happy. Yeah, exactly. And I didn't realize till a few months ago, because Scott had a checkup, and I went with him, that they had to zap Scott 3 times to bring him back. They got him, but 3 times. And I noticed these little burn marks on him, but I didn't question it. I don't know why. Well, because I wasn't probably in the same frame of mind. I wasn't in a good frame of mind after Scott's had his heart attack. It wasn't until I went to a doctor's appointment, and because there could be a side effect from that they were checking Scott for that side effect of having been zapped. And I'm like, what do you mean zapped? And the doctor goes, well, we had to zap him 3 times to get him back. And I'm like, what? And I don't remember. And so I mentioned it. Dom is like, we had you go to the bathroom, Mom, because you were just not in. So we were like, Mom, why don't you go to the bathroom real quick, get something to drink, and put some water on your face and come back. Because I was just so upset, but I was crying because I really thought Scott was dead. So they made a decision with the doctor to leave some details out to me. Well, probably by 9 o'clock I'll be on. Like today, I usually get up, wander around for about 45 minutes, and then I go live. If I do a video, the video will be up by 10:30. If it's just a video, because the first Tina Tuesday was just a video. But there might be both one day. You might see me live for Tina Tuesday, and you might see a video up for Tina Tuesday. It all depends. But each Tuesday, there's going to be something up on my channel, and it's going to be under Tina's Tuesday. It's about grabbing something out of my craft room and making a project with it. And it doesn't matter what it is. That's why that lose it or your hashtag you came up with. That's why I'm going to take that in that video, because it's basically the same thing like you said, use it or lose it. That's if you don't mind if I take it like that on Tina Tuesday, because basically it's the same concept you're doing. It's about using stuff you have or losing it. Tomorrow I'm using something of Timmy Holtz that's been sitting here for eons. I haven't set a time. I don't do time well because I'm spontaneous. I don't really, unless I'm going live with, like I go with Sandy and Janet Friday, 6:30 p.m. I still have to check with Tammy because Tammy's been sick, if we're going to do it on my channel or your channel. Yep. That's what I'll do yours too. But I'm going live with Sandy to do jelly printing on Friday. Yep. You can see what you're doing also. But I don't, if we're going on, we were supposed to be going on Tammy's channel, but she's been feeling so poorly, so I don't know what's going on there. I have to message those ladies. And I got to practice something before Tuesday, because I want to take images, and I don't know if I can. If they have to be totally out of a magazine or a print images, and do that where you could put the image, put whatever on a gel plate, and then you could put the image, reverse, whatever they call it. I wonder if I could do that with an image I printed on my computer. Printed from my printer. Or does it always have to be out of like a magazine? So I'm going to want to experiment a little bit before Friday. I might do that tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday already. Jesus. But I have to go watch a couple YouTube videos on that, how they do that, because I never could get it to work. Now that's just bingo dauber, ladies. Very bright and vibrant. And as you can see, I edit. It's only painty paper. It's just it's a piece of paper I had. Let's use it and get it out. I'll make something with it. I already did. I can show you. So I got this. Where did I did it? Where did I put it? There. So this is painty paper. Yeah, these all are. So these are index cards. Well, I made them. I kind of. That's all painty paper. Back of an index card. And then I got these given to me, and I don't remember who gave them to me. They're like this shaped. So whatever little scraps I had, I put them on these. And I'm going to have Diamond type me up my address, and I'm going to print them out, and I'm going to glue my address on them and stick them in. And I might come back and do, I like doing both sides of my projects. So I might go back and glue the back side of these with some of my other paper I made today. Or I'll just stick these in, like if I send something, I can just stick these in. The person can make something themselves with them. That's what I've been doing with my papers. Cool. Yep, go right. Do what you have to do, Kathy. Oh, I got paint on the bottom of this. Put it on white. I forgot I got a paint over there. Hey, that's pretty cool. It's at the bottom of my thing because I set it in white paint, so why not use it? Oh, that's cool. And make sure I don't stand it. Move the other way. So I wanted to do this 2 years ago, and I don't know why I didn't. My goal is that this year, so when I start something, to follow it through. I'm bad at that. I don't know, 2022, I think it is where I do an art card a day. And that's where these come in. I got all the way every month of the year. So we're in January. And I caught up and did it all like this, 2022. Here's the 1st of January. I marked them, so. And the 2nd, the 3rd. This is the 2022 one. Here's 2024. The 5th. Somebody gave me that, so I put it on here. 25. The 6th. This is the 7th. Or that was the. I missed 7 somewhere. Of the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th. Today I'll do one on the 15th. And I'm going to have them all done for the whole year. And I'm going to start writing something occurred or just a poem on the back of them we're saying also. So that's starting. So we got 14th, 13th. Oh, me came off. line it back up. Oh. Well, it had to be like that. Okay. There we go. That works. So we got 14th, 13th, 12th, the 11th, the 10th, 9th, the 8th, 7th, 27, uh, 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, the 2nd, and then the 1st and 1st. There you go. And that's what it looks like. And then each one with a little tab. And they're in the box. Eventually it'll get pretty thick. So I moved it this. What's that? What's this? Then I will be right back. I gotta go potty. I'm gonna grab something to drink. So. I'm back. I think I use this, but I'm not sure. How do lines down here? I love using my bingo dabbers, and I haven't used them for a while. So, what the hell? I like the concept of layering and layering and layering and layering. I've got so many yellow shapes on it, so then I got it. Why not? You know? Might as well use what's on the sponge. And I can also go like this. Okay. Not much coming off it now. Let's do some keys. Oh. A lot of these stencils are Delusion, if anybody wants to know. I buy a lot of her stencils, so. I know, isn't it a cool stencil? Like I said, I got a lot of her stencils. I have invested in a lot of Diane Riley's Delusion Gal. I think she's so unique. I'd love to meet her someday. It'd be awesome. Her classes are expensive to take. I mean, I took some online, but in person, I guess they're really, 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 really expensive. $300-400, I guess. For that price, I better walk out with a lot of her stuff. Yep, my pocket too. I did take a few of her classes when during COVID. I think I paid like $20 a class online, which was cool. But I haven't did any in a long time because I think she raised the price. I haven't looked to be sure, but I know her in person. They're pricey to take. So are Tim Holtz's. But that's how they make their money. The Delusion Diane Rivalry classes. This stencil, I have no idea what the name of it is. Just one of Diane's. I bought it on clearance. That's what I do. I wait till a lot of her stencils go way down. I catch them on clearance. Once in a while, I'll buy a new one. Most of them I get when they're on clearance. Okay. Over there. Just gonna press. Well, just came off that. That's all right. I'm gonna run it through. Not much coming off the sponge anymore. It's all right. See if I can get just a little off, just to get some on this end. There we go. Just a little. Mm. Yeah, but I quit selling stuff, but I know, like I was gonna sell my dies because I rarely use them. I probably got a couple $1,000 worth of dies, and Scott talked me out of it. Scott's like, "Don't." He goes, "You may not use them now, but you may in the future." So. Yeah, and we all go through that, and then we kick ourselves in the butt later. Just going to buy as I need now. Well, I'm not buying any Tim Holtz. I'm not buying any like tickets or stuff like that. And then ephemera pieces, stuff like that, for like junk journals and stuff. I don't do them. I rarely do it. So I started this, and I'm gonna finish it. I just haven't done any lately. I'll show you. Get it. Where are you? Oh, so if I find like any extra backgrounds or stuff I make, like tags, and then sticking them in little books like this, I would, or extra paint, I go through. I just like one of the Riley gave me that. It's pretty good. I put it in here. Some are just a little simple, not much of anything. Mainly, it's about my backgrounds. Like here's a good good concept that I'm. These are all pieces left over that I just glued in this book from something I did. Like here's another one. Here's another one. Just different sections of my paper. Sometimes they're the whole piece, you know. And I just kind of. Allie gave me this and did this. She was probably 4 years old. It hung on my craft wall in my craft room up the road, and I took it down and I put it in somewhere in this book, and then I glued it in here. That's Fancy Nancy. She liked Fancy Nancy. See, I have to fill this in yet. So if I make something, I can put it in my book because the background's are already done, and I may go back and doodle some. That's this book. And these are these books, but like, see, I got this little image I put in there of Johnny Depp. Ain't cool looking? It's Johnny Depp. Steampunk. Loved it. And then this one I started this year or last year. But it's all that like ephemera Tim Holtz stuff. Stickers and stuff. It's kind of like my doing a glue book, but with his stuff. My man, I like Johnny Depp. Yep. These are some stamps that were for Scott's aunt for her Harley Davidson. Look at that. It's pretty cool. It says, I found them. Federal reuse tax on motor vehicles, $5. This stamp expires June 30th, 1945. Keep this stamp posted on a vehicle. And then on the back, Harley Davidson. It was her Harley. Tag number, engine number, model. I thought that was pretty cool. So I left them like that because they had that. That was some envelope of his grandpa's. Found canceled stamps, a whole mess load in a bag, 3 bags. I kept it. So this is what I'm started doing with the Tim Holtz stuff. in my own little book. Just tearing and gluing. And this, so this kind of, these kind of move. That's the last time I did a page in here. That was my last one. No problem, Sabrina. That was your mom. You take that phone call. Don't worry about my ass. Mama comes first. Is she okay? How did it go? Okay, I'll ask you later. I was going to ask you something. I'll ask it offline. I stopped myself. I'm getting good, Sabrina. I want Poscas for my birthday. That's I told Scott. I want Posca pins for my birthday. I'll clear the tip here. Okay. Did you get her calmed down a little bit? Hopefully. Yes, that's good. I know you're going through a lot with your mom. It's hard. Especially when there's outside forces that aren't helping. Well, if you see Posca pins and bins, you grab those babies for me. I will take them off your hands. Ooh. Or any marker like that. Paint pens, I use so many of them. So if you can get a good deal on them and make me a good deal on them, you grab them for me. So one thing I have to say, or chalk markers, that's another one that I use. Those are, or these type acrylic white pens or black. Yeah. I'm good for the money. I just might not be in my account, but I can just tell Scott, hey, I need money in my account, and he'll go put money in my account. He's really pretty good at that, especially when I tell him the deal. He'll be like, okay, baby. Is it something you're using? Yes. Something I use. I wish we had one of those stores by us, man. I think I'd go to it all the time. And my camera's finally. I was looking, rewatching my video. My camera seems to be. Is my camera focused right now? Because it looked at my video yesterday. I bet you could. Looked like it was out of focus a lot, off and on throughout the video live. How is it today? As I said, I could get in trouble too. Trying not to use this wrist as much when I blow dry because this I'm not supposed to be doing. So I've been catching myself on the using my other hand. It's not as bad as the motion. But it's swelling. It's swelled up. It's really swelled. It's all swelling right there. Boom. I just thought I was getting fat in my hands. Nope. Oh, see, I wanted to switch it again. Hard when you're right-handed and you're using your left. Telling your brain, nope, leave it on that left hand. I'm hoping to hear back about my insurance this week so I can get this done. It'd be so nice. Oop. The reason I don't do borders on these is because I eventually may cut these up. And I mean, I could if I wanted to. Like that. Well, we can do one on this one. I'll do one on this one. It doesn't matter. All right, switch it up on this side though. The borders don't have to be the same. See. You know what this page needs? Circles. Besides the one from the stencil. And then I think it's good after I get that on there. Ooh, stick it. But you see, I just mark. I don't know. There we go. I realize I got a rip here. Starting to rip, so I'm going to tape that real quick. Oh, I got tape already. Okay. Oh, looks like 2 spots. Okay. See any more? Oh, God. Sorry, you look clear and I'm behind. I'm going to go out and come back in. Okay. There we go. I'm going to go over that one. This one, too. There we go. All done. Boom. Wham. Boom. Now we got this one, which I kind of got started. Yep. It's a washi tape, but I wish I had more than one. Well, I got one. I'm always digging for the one because I'm always losing it. I was digging for that one. Yep, it's just a washi tape lid. Works perfect. I don't buy washi tape. I was like, I wish I had a kept more for the washi tape lids. I don't want that. That one enough to cover this spot right there. Oh. I have a tendency to get carried away, but it's the background. Don't matter. Some get godly. I make them bigger. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. They dry quicker. Okay, hang on. I had a lot of gobby ones. I just noticed. So let's round them. I think I can use another one right there. Bingo! Bingo! Where's the moolah? Let's. Oh. Ooh, this one's really juicy. gosh. Oh, I got paint on the back of that. That's all right. Looks cool. I was like, how the heck did that turn white? This paint. So I'm just going to grab a little bit so it looks cool on both sides. Get this edge a little bit here. Okay. Where did it drop to? I heard it fall. I don't know where it fell to. Because I don't want to run it over. Oh, it's right underneath my chair. We're going to stand now. I got two of them up. I got some, that one and this one. We're going to start with this. These are new ones from Stephanie. Yeah. That and there. Try to move just a smidgen more. Right almost to the end. There we go. Good. paint on my stamp block. Always got paint. So here, just running it out. We'll make a lunch. Thank you. That's fine. People got lives. I don't mind people coming in and out, you know. People got chores to do. People got jobs. I don't get all butt hurt because someone doesn't watch me, you know. I don't. I'm not that type of person. I'm grateful that people come in, say hi, stay a few minutes, and then they have to go on with their lives. That's fine with me. You know, we all got, some got grandchildren, some got children, some got, you know, their own channels that they're, you know. I see so much of that out on this web world. It's crazy. This person took my idea. This person, you know what? They took my idea. Okay, I watched this. They're going back and forth. That's crazy. For like a while ago. And I'm a silent. I'm a lurker. I'm in it. And I was listening to these two channels going back and forth, back and forth. Who discovered it first? Who did it first? Where, you know? And my thought process was throughout this as, okay, if you discovered it first, or how did you discover it? And where did this come in? Where did you come up with the idea? Because you know what? Somebody else has probably got it out there too. Nobody can ever answer that for me. Sorry, guys. Oh, got a tickle. And to ruin a friendship over or go after another channel because they may have watched something. I watch videos and people's stuff all the time. I add to it. I don't point blank copy them. And I get that when other people just point blank copy step by step. I understand why they get mad. I get that. But add your own little swing to it, as I say. You know, I like this. Do you think I came up with this? Oh, hell no. Does it look like somebody else's? Oh, hell no. No. Yep, exactly. Yep. But to get all butthurt because somebody else did it on their channel, it's been done, did it, said it. It's like, yeah. If you like Tim Holtz stuff, you search real hard, you can find the same images that he's selling. And I forgot, I can't remember a website. And I don't buy his. I love his little people, okay? But I quit buying them because I don't use them as much as I thought I would. I mean, I bought them in a D-stash. I think I've only bought his little people things once when I first started out. Other than that, I realized I don't use them that often, so I pick them up in D-stashes. If somebody's selling them for them, I'll buy it that way, but I won't go buy them new. I think I bought his holiday set. The other thing I really like the Tim Holtz, I'll be honest, I got his ephemera packs or whatever I'm talking, is his Christmas paper that was old school that looked like wallpaper. I love that. I did buy that. Went and bought that new. And I wanted more because I only found one pack. And I couldn't find another one. That's the only thing I really liked that I went out and found to his. But most of the stuff with Tim Holtz I got on clearance. I did save for the Crazy Birds. I do spend a lot of money on Diane Ravelli stamps and stencils. I admit that. But she's my gig. She's Mixmedia, so Tim Holtz is not Mixmedia. So I don't buy a lot of Timmy Holtz because I don't use it. wanted some red in here, so we're going to do this. Down. I need a stencil. We're going to put some stencil on this time. We're going to use words. I haven't used this one in a long time. So we're going to go. There we go. Like this. We're going to use this color. Actually, I'm going to use this color. And I swear it's on Etsy right and left on the copyrighted one. It's not even theirs. Yeah, I see that a lot too. Well, at Christmas, I bought some stuff to do a journal. I don't think I did a good job. But then these images I bought, or this paper I bought, I've seen it all over, but it's like the deer was here from when I bought, okay? And then all of a sudden I've seen it, the deer was over here, and now it's over here on this other site. Or the nutcracker was up here and it's down here, and it's the same stuff I bought. And I was like, but it's not the same person. I was like, what? So I was like, did I buy something I shouldn't have bought? I kind of give up on wondering what is where and what. I'm gonna use that. We're gonna have to turn it like this. Okay, this is gonna be so cool because we're just gonna do little bits. A bit of different color. Okay. Oops. Didn't get enough paint on there that time. Oh, back here. I'm making a mess. Messy Tina. One of my channels, the name it is. Okay. There goes nothing. Oh, that looks cool, actually. Yeah. Oh, put my paint in the wrong color. Okay. I did it again. One minute. There's a lot of paint on this. Give me a second. I want to get. Oh. I had to put that on my back of my journal. It's cool. All right. And now let's see where I put that. Boom. Oh, my cover came off again. Doesn't like to stay on. I keep putting it back and back and putting it back and back. Sit down like that. Definitely got to dry this one. Okay. Let me close these paints up. I'm gonna grab another. this piece in here. Oh, come on. Of course it ripped. That's no big deal. I'll use it anyways. I'll just finish ripping it with something else. I just want to... Okay. Whoa. That's kind of cool. I'll put that down in my pile. And I need something for collage. Boom. I do that a lot. I have a lot of collage paper. Well, you can't really make out the words anymore. I should have probably did this first, then the words, but oh well. That's alright. So I will... You kind of see the stamps here and there. Or the keys. This is so thick, guys. It is so thick. I'm going to let this dry on its own. I may come back and doodle on it. But I will be right back. I'll grab my sign. I'm almost done here, guys, because I've been on here for almost 3 hours. So I will be right back. And I will close it out. But I gotta go wash my hands. So the other day, like last week, because I wash my hands, my nails never get clean. See my nails? I do have a nail brush. I broke it. I've been meaning to get one, but I haven't gone anywhere to. Here I was out. I shouldn't say that. Me and Diamond were at Walmart last Friday or Thursday, and I should have, but I forgot. Okay. So, Kathy, as in Miss Cat here, and I gotta find it real quick. So hang on, bear with me. I gotta back up my cat a little bit. Okay. It's gonna be. Let me get a marker. There we go. Miss Cat's Crafty is gonna have hashtag use it or lose. Is there an it after lose? Yeah, lose it. Okay. So, I don't know if she's a dot after. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. My bad. Not Ms. Dot. Okay. Right. And she's going to start doing that. And I'm going to be hashtag Tina's Tuesdays. Of course, on my channel. There we go. So, I'm going to explain Tina Tuesday again. Tina's Tuesdays is going to be like tomorrow. I got it all worked out. I'm grabbing stuff that I wouldn't typically use. That I buy it and it sits here. I mean, I buy it in a D-stash or I may have bought it on clearance somewhere. I'm going to start using that stuff. Instead of always doing Mixmedia, I want to kind of switch my channel up. And so Tina's Tuesday is basically the same like Kathy has. Use it or lose it. So I'm going to start using stuff I wouldn't typically use. Why I bought it? Because it was a good deal. I have my mom was like that. She would buy because it was like this. Right here. She'd see that tag reduced 124 was $5. I'll use it in the future. Well, guess what? This I have, but I got a lot of stuff that has orange tags on from Hobby Lobby or somebody else or somewhere else or a garage sale. Because I'm like, oh, it was only a quarter. Oh, it was only $1.24. But I'm not using it. Or I bought something in somebody's sales because I thought I would do something with it. But I'm not using it. So that's where this concept, Tina's Tuesdays, come in. I was trying to come up with a snappy name, Tina's Tuesday, and I like how Kathy came up with use it or lose it. So she was nice enough to say, go for it, use it. So I'm going to hashtag that as well on all my Tina Tuesdays. It's just things that I've been maybe given. I got stuff that I want from Miss Cat, like a journal. It's still here. And it's in my drawer. I kept it. I might pull that out and do it. That's what Tina's Tuesdays is going to be all about. And maybe you have something like very similar that you could do that with too. And run with it. I mean, right now, prices are crazy out there. And I see so much of people. One time, okay, how do I put this? Christmas comes one time a year. It never changes. 25th of December. Out there saying I don't have money to buy Christmas presents for my kids. Okay? But they just did a Hobby Lobby haul 2 days earlier. That don't cut it for me. You can buy crafts. You can buy Christmas presents for your children. Diamond had one lady say, you should buy your kid a PlayStation or an Xbox, or they got they got a Switch. Diamond buys a big gift. Okay, this is how Diamond's family works. She buys a big gift, and it's from Santa for the whole family. This year it was the Switch. Each one of the kids got a game. They got a little bit of and each one of them got a ramen bowl with chopsticks. They were cute. Allie got a teapot. Allie asked Santa for a teapot. Allie likes tea. So Allie asked Santa for a teapot. Riley wanted Barbies. I don't remember what Coda wanted at the Oh, Coda's into rocks. So she got told from a friend of hers that she shouldn't have bought the Switch because she can't explain to her kids why Coda, Allie, and Riley got a Switch and their Santa didn't bring them one. Well, Diamond and Sam put money away for like the last 6 months, a little here, a little there, to get that Switch. And that's what Diamond says, put money away like I did. I could. Diamond's like, I start shopping for my kids and start saving 6 months, 3 months, 4 months prior to Christmas. And if you choose to spend your money somewhere else, that's on you. Well, Santa, and she goes, Bull, So she got mad at Diamond for that. I told, because Diamond's like, Mom. I'm like, Bull, Nope. Christmas comes the same time of year, Diamond. If you want to get your kids higher end gifts, you start saving. Diamond saved all her tip money for 2 years so they could go on a vacation when she was working, So that's like in this craft room. I've gone in, and Scott can come in and tell you this. He'll bring me over to Hobby Lobby. I'm like, baby, can I go to Hobby Lobby? He's like, okay, because I have like some money. I'll go into Hobby Lobby, come out with nothing. Go into Joann's, come out with nothing. He's right here. He'll tell you straight up. It happens, right?
What?
I can walk in a store, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and Joann, and come out with nothing.
Not often, but it does happen.
Not often. The last 4 times
normally when you ask me to take you someplace, you got something set on your mind that you want.
Yeah. Well, Michael's, I walked there. The last 4 trips to Michael's, I have not come out with anything.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't found anything at Michael's that caught my eye.
Yeah, not for a long time there.
Yeah. Hobby Lobby usually is the one where I usually come out with something. What are you up to? That's your snow.
Cigarettes.
Okay. Already.
I'm letting the car warm up. I just moved the cab out.
Oh, as long as you're out and about, are you going to go buy the stuff to hang up my light?
I was thinking about that.
Thank you. Thank you. Right?
Thinking about it.
Thinking about and doing it, I guess, is 2 different things in his world.
I have to bribe me a little bit here,
Like how? Wait a minute. Bribe him. But he's the one that usually disappears, comes back with a couple $100 worth of stuff, and I look at him like he's crazy. I'm more conservative than he is. He'll tell you different, but he doesn't realize it. So today I'm gonna clean this all off. I need to do my art journal card for my box. I'm gonna put my little sticks away. I can show real quick all of them I did. I cut a couple up already, but I'll show you how they turned out. So this is the last one, and we just got done doing. It's still wet, and I may come and like doodle on this one yet, but it's so thick with paint that I decided to just let that dry in my rack. We have this one, and just imagine that cut up. It's going to be cool. This one, and this one is I have to doodle on too, and this one. In this one. This one's done. These are done. This one, I think I need to lead it. Look how they're rolling up. Like this is that Illusion paint that's thick. It's got a really cool thing. But I'm going to do it real quick. I got time, right? Yep, I got 5 minutes. I can get this done in 5 minutes. Actually, I forgot this one. hoping this works. This is my potato smasher from the Dollar Tree. I always look at potato smashers when I'm out. Every time I see if there's a ball, Dollar Tree, see if there's a different one, different design. I have one I want to use, but it's really cool, but it's so vintage. I don't want to touch it for what I'm doing. And so I'm hoping I find another one. And if I find another one, I would definitely be using it in my crafts. Tammy told me I should buy one for my own kitchen. I said I do have one. She said, like, that's. All right. There we go. Yeah? All right. All right, everybody. That's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. And I'll let this dry on its own. So imagine this cut up. I might come back and doodle on this for a little while. But I thank each and every one of you for coming in, hanging out, coming back, hanging out. I don't mind that. I enjoy that actually because I do the same thing. We all do it. We can't deny it. And hope to see you on Tina's Tuesday tomorrow. We're going to work on a project. I may give you some ideas to use something that you have. Bye, Sabrina. I'll talk to you later. I'm going to head out the door with Scott here and go with him. So just remember Tina's Tuesday and use it or lose it on Miss Cat's Crafting. We're both on the same concept. Use what we have. Get some of the stuff that we all buy, that we all think we're going to use, and we just stare at it in our craft rooms. Or we discover it in a box that we bought, and we're like, oh, what's this? And you're like, damn, I bought that too? I already got that, because you don't remember. Just like me and my stamps and my magazines, I'm starting to take pictures on my phone. So if I'm out, I don't buy duplicates, because I've done that too. So thank you, ladies, so very much. I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday. As always, be happy, be kind, be safe, be funny, be crafty. And bye for now, everybody. Bye. Bye, Sabrina. Bye, Miss Cat. Bye, everybody else I was in here. Bye.